Alright, well, hello viewers, welcome to the channel. I'm Welly. Today is the start of an exciting project for me. I'm going to be doing a deep dive into the massive mod pack known as Stalker Gamma. I'm going to be diving into this by doing a playthrough, but with a much stronger focus on crafting and the game mechanics itself rather than just gameplay footage. I want to focus on that crafting a lot in order to get the best experience out of Gamma, in my opinion. Crafting's a pretty big deal in that one. I think that this video would really help people who probably know what Stalker is. Maybe they know what Anomaly is. Maybe they even know what Gamma is. But they're just turned off by the crafting system, the complexity of it. Which is understandable, but I think once you kind of know what you're doing, what you need to hold on to, and what it's going to, those objects are going to be used for, it'll make a lot more sense. The kind of crafting that I would like to cover is basically everything. Armor, weapons, ammunition, medical supplies, artifacts. That pretty much covers it. I probably won't do an installation video for Stalker Gamma unless people ask for that specifically in the comments or whatever. But there are plenty of installation videos out there, or at least a few. I can even link the Discord page to Stalker Gamma. As for the rest of this part 1 video, what I really want to cover is really the basics, as it should be, but not the basics of Stalker. I'm not really gonna get into the story, but I will quickly run down kind of the factions, how they differ from each other, and why you might want to pick certain ones to start. Yeah, definitely talk about the factions, starting weapons. You get a choice of some starting gear. And other than that, really your starting priority is what you want to be focusing on pretty much immediately after you start the game. Which will be picking up some little missions, working up to do your first big mission, but we'll get into that. And I think that just about covers everything that is more or less going to be mentioned in this playthrough. So stick around, give it a like if you like it, maybe a subscribe. I love you. Alright, here we are at the home screen after a nice long load-in. Let's get this started with a nice fresh game. And I'll give kind of a rundown on all what's going on here, because there's a bunch of options. First and foremost, we're going to start with our factions. Loners here says recommended for new players. And for that reason, it's because you start in the southernmost part of the zone, which is also the least dangerous. There's still going to be some mutant animals running around, but not nearly as deadly ones as you'll find up north. Same with opponents, bandits, mainly. You can see the factions you're neutral with are yellow, obviously. Enemies are red, obviously. In the south where you start, yeah, mutants are pretty much going to be your main problem right off the bat. But yeah, bandits, you're going to run into them a bit. And military. There's a large military checkpoint. Normally when you encounter them out in the wild, they'll just be in small groups. Typically just like 2 of them at a time. not much, but there are some military hotspots, just to avoid. You'll know when you find them, though, because they'll start shooting at you. Loners prefer to remain unaligned. Yep, it's just a bunch of singles. It's a singles party. Yep, people with no, political or economic or like greater economic reasons, just going in for their own personal reasons, I suppose. Bandits, pretty much against everyone, neutral with mercenary and freedom, so I'll be going freedom faction, and yeah, bandits are neutral, so I'll be able to trade with them and probably get a few little missions from them just to help along the way. I don't think... Oh, it does let you do story mode now with bandits. So that's cool. That's there was a big update not too long ago. I want to say back in March of this year, 2024. And yeah, they added a bunch of stuff. Bunch of compatibility stuff. Clear Sky, also a great starting faction for new players, except you're all the way in like the southwest corner of the map in the slump, which they have great stuff. They have some of the best medium armor in the game. Oh, I should also talk about the like faction weapon types. So really there's only two to think about, and that's NATO weapons, so your 5.56 rifles, your 308 rifles, NATO stuff, or Warsaw Pact, so yeah, Russian stuff, you know, things that the old Soviet countries produced. Yeah, free stalkers are going to be Warsaw Pacts, bandits are going to be Warsaw Pacts, Clear Sky is going to be NATO. Duty here is more so aligned, yeah, they're a paramilitary group. They're very much aligned, yeah, with the Ukrainian military in this one. They claim to want to fight the zone, which is kind of impossible to do, but whatever. They're Warsaw Pacts. Same with the military. This is freedom. They're NATO one. I really just prefer the NATO guns in this game. They seem to offer a lot more advantages, I think. All the nicest stuff is NATO. Yeah, and that's the things, yeah, I like about the Freedom faction the most. Well, multiple reasons, but you start more in kind of the middle north of the map, or just north of the middle of the map. So you get pretty quick access to better stuff, if you so choose. But it's also a little bit more difficult to get started, just because it can be a bit more difficult. I'm going to be rolling with the Freedom faction. Easier for me to get into and just get rolling and just kind of show the mechanics of the game a bit more, rather than like what you would expect as a new player. Mercenaries, another one of my favorite factions, also a NATO faction. They, yep, pretty much are what they say they are. Yeah, feel free to read all this if you so desire. and each of them have their neutrals and their enemy factions. Military. I was playing through as a military guy. I don't think you can do the story mode actually with this one. So yeah, that might be true for the bandits as well, that you can't actually do the story, but they do have another quest line that's kind of related to the story, where you have to run around to all the laboratories around the zone and collect documents. So it's not really too far off from what you'd be doing in the main story anyways. Scientists, cool with pretty much everyone. Except, yeah, Monolith and Bandit. We'll talk about Monolith. Yeah, pacifist class, so pretty much, yeah, all you have to worry about is mutants with them. Primarily, yeah, you'll be looking for artifacts, which I will also be doing a lot of as a Freedomer, just because I also want to get some big ticket items this run. Things that I don't normally do, like an exoskeleton, for one. Oh, I love Monolith. So, yeah, hated by all. They hate everyone. They're a religious cult that is hostile to all but their own. They believe in the power of the Wish Granter. It's just an artifact hidden in the center of the zone. Members of this faction devote their lives by protecting the secret of the Great Crystal, ensuring that no one ever reaches the center of the zone. Yep, pretty much that. They are numerous and very dangerous, but they also have all the best gear, so we'll probably do a little bit of Monolith farming, just a little bit, just to show as an example like what you can get from them. But that covers it very basically. I mean, feel free to look this stuff up more on your own if you want to know like the backstories to all of them. But Freedom, they're an anarchist group. Faction goal is to preserve the zone as a free territory and oppose the monopoly of the authorities. I mean, I also believe this to be kind of wrong. I don't think just anyone should be allowed in the zone. It's extremely dangerous, and in the wrong hands, some of the powers that are available in the zone could be just disastrous for the world. But they're really fun to play as, and they've got lots of ganja, and they play some pretty awesome music. Good weapons. Once you get reputation with them, I'll go over, yeah, reputation, everything, just kind of as we get in there. Let's go ahead and set up a little character here. If you know that reference, good for you, you're cultured. What kind of guy? Here we go. Bullet Time Montgomery. So, most factions, yeah, you get a choice on where you can start. Abandoned school, dead city, yeah, so that's mercenary territory, but we're neutral with them. The military base is where I'm going to start. This is the actual Freedom base, where everything goes down. It's where I'll keep all my stuff, and crafting supplies, everything. And the camp at outskirts, yeah, that's the bandit-controlled one, and the truck cemetery. Dead City and truck cemetery are both adjacent to army warehouses, and that helps with, yeah, faction relations and all that. Pretty important for getting around easily. Well, And now we get to choose some stuff. The stuff on the left here is what we already have, and the stuff on the right is what we have to pick from. 1,700 points. Everything costs points. Start off. Always, you'll want... Usually a shotgun is best for mutants and things. Like, if you're starting off as Clear Sky or Free Stalkers or Bandits, somewhere in the south, you would be just perfect rolling a shotgun to start. High damage, great for mutants. Not so much against armored targets unless you have slugs, which I've always done fine. Just maybe not at distance, but great to start. Since I'm more up north, and I will probably be doing more anti-personnel fighting, I think it'd be best to go with a rifle, high caliber rifle. This Kar-98K will do perfect. We can get a scope for that. Eventually we can get a body kit to put it in a lighter stock and a suppressor. A lot of customization with these weapons. Not so much for the things here, because these are all like super low tier stuff. The Kar-98 here, I think, is the only thing you can really significantly upgrade. The MP5, you know, you can probably give that a suppressor. But yeah, otherwise, basic stuff. And right off the bat, I'm really going for supplies. So water and, yeah, medical supplies are going to be a big deal. Let's see what we can do for clothes. We'll just go for, yeah, the basic jacket. Definitely want a mask for radiation, because the radiation can be pretty bad, even here in the army warehouses where we start, where I'm starting. Yeah, medical supplies and water is going to be the main thing. I have, yeah, a few bandages, a few matches, cigarettes, which are anti-rad, vodka, so a little tiny bit of food. Let's see if I can get like one more, yeah, piece. The headlamp, 300 though. Yeah, that's, yeah, one of the things I'll want to be buying right off the bat. Yeah, little things like that you'll want pretty much immediately are probably the hunter's backpack, which you can buy. Better knife. Actually, this is a pretty good knife to start out with. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, the body kit for that save up for. Yeah, pretty much a knife, a backpack, a headlamp. Just, yeah, stuff like that to make your beginning a little bit easier as a first kind of priority. So I'll just go off of that. Take one of those. I don't think there's anything else I can have. Start with that, it's probably fine. As for the options, story mode is what you'll want to be doing most of the time. Definitely what I played 90% of the time. Azazel's kind of interesting that when you die, you possess a new body by just another random stalker that's in the zone. I think it's another person from your faction, though. It's not just another, just random Stalker entirely. Survival, all spawns of zombies. I haven't tried that one in a long time. But, with the debug menu, yeah, you can just spawn in weapons, so that's pretty fun. Death technically never happened. Upon death, you're rescued by friends. Yeah, this is new. Interesting. I'll try that. Oh, that sounds. Actually, know what? No. I'm doing kind of an informational thing. I shouldn't be screwing around with those kind of options. Warfare is really fun. Yeah, it takes the AI and makes it more fighty with the other factions. They're constantly trying to take territory and expand territory. So it's pretty fun. Yeah, checkpoints and yeah, what capture points you have to hold and stuff for your faction if you want. Yeah, remove saves upon death. Iron Man mode. Settings for that. I'm just doing everything pretty simple and leaving it at easy and tourist progression difficulty, which in my opinion are the most realistic. Because you can still die really easily. Anything more, I think it would just be a shit fest, frankly. Alright, let's roll. Oh boy. Beep beep. It's an interesting place to start. I can't say I've ever started in here before. Oh, I'm not even in the army warehouses. I'm in Dead City. Very well. Go ahead and put everything on. Knife is there.
Опачки!
Yes, it's a gun. Oh god, that's right. Yeah, that's psi damage. You don't like that. That's that little kind of dot bar in the lower left. Is your psi, or like your psychological fortitude. It gets to 0, you die. It's pretty simple. But while it's going on, yeah, it'll like blur your vision and make you dizzy. You might even see like phantoms that'll come and try to hurt your psi even further. But you can take drugs to at least lessen the effects pretty significantly from psi. Same with, well, yeah, like radiation. And just damage in general. There are plenty useful druggies like this metamizal is ballistic protection, bleeding control. Yeah, large damage resistant bonus. Yeah, that one and the morphine ampule are great before, you know, you go into combat. Take one of those. Lasts a good long time. Of course, you can stack drugs too, but be careful because you'll get some pretty nasty side effects. Lots of dizziness. Could even, like, black out if you have too much of the wrong stuff. So yeah, right now I'm just Hopping my ass back over to the army warehouses where I should be. Get that PDA. A little bit of radiation here. Not to worry, all the smoke gets rid of radiation fairly quickly. If you just have a little bit. Same with vodka. If your radiation is a little more serious, take a swig of that. You'll see how many uses you have by the number. So those are uses, not like containers. 3 uses, 5 uses, 6 uses. Sounds like something down there. That's a snort. There's a snort chasing me. There's 2 chasing me. Let's keep going. Let's try to get to base. Maybe our homies will take him out. I don't really have anything good for snorts right now. But luckily I'm not carrying anything, so I just have all the stamina in the world. Come on, you assholes. Why is there no one out here? Shoot him. Please. Shoot him, please. Well, that's an exciting start in the wrong place.
Вот и всё.
Get chased.
Дышим глубже.
Yep, you'll need a knife to harvest mutant parts. Go up to any mutant and there's a good chance that you'll get some parts. You can sell them to any trader, but you can sell them to specific traders like the butcher and the garbage or the scientists. Scientists pay the most, I'm pretty sure. Or just butcher pay the most. I don't remember. But they both pay more than your typical faction people. It's freedom base. It's awesome. Definitely, probably my favorite. Other than like Monolith headquarters, but that's a different flavor altogether, I feel. Yeah, this place is great. 5,000 ruble to start. I'll definitely sell these things that I have just to get some extra stuff. I guess for right now I'll just demonstrate the saving system. The campfire save, if you're familiar with Dark Souls. Well, you ignite, which uses one of your matches. I happen to have 14 uses. Ignite. You gotta be standing, you know, pretty close to it. But not too close, because you will catch on fire. Like so. Alright. I just took a little break here at the pause to reorient some stuff, like the glare behind me. Sorry. Turn the microphone a little bit. And I like having the camera. I don't know what you guys think. I feel like it just allows me to connect with the audience a little bit better. I don't know, a peeve of mine from back in the day was always hearing YouTubers and just kind of having this mental picture of what they looked like and then finding out that they look completely different from what I thought they did. I don't know. My thinking is you get the real thing right off the bat, baby. That's why I'm here. I did want to touch on some faction-related things that I might have missed starting up. I guess, yeah, I'll run through, like, relations, reputation, stuff like that. So see this handy-dandy little chart, goodwill, and your factions versus other factions. So for instance, mercenary is neutral with freedom, neutral with clear sky, ecologist, mercenary, so on. Handy way in your PDA to just remember who's who. I wanted to run through once again and just kind of remind everyone which factions are Warsaw and which ones are NATO, the weapon types. Free Stalkers, Warsaw. Duty, Warsaw. Freedom, NATO. Clear Sky, NATO. Ecologist, I'm pretty sure is NATO. Don't take me on that. God. Mercenary, NATO. Military, Warsaw. Bandit, Warsaw. Monolith is technically Warsaw, but they have some of the most NATO weapons I've seen. And some really nice ones, too. See, reputation works thusly. You do quests, missions, tasks for a faction, you gain reputation. You kill members of that faction, you lose reputation. 0 to 2,000 is friendly. 2,000 is max, and that is, I want to say, yeah, supply level 5. And I'll talk about supply levels in a little bit. These just relate to the traders of each faction. The higher reputation you have with that faction, the higher level your supply level will be, which means the nicer stuff you can buy from them. Better ammo, attachments mainly. Stuff like that. Since we're here in Freedom Land, thought go ahead and just pick up a few little missions just to get started in a general direction. And you can just ask, like, pretty much any of these guys if they have something. Lost signal job, I can get that. You need a little special piece of equipment called an RF receiver. I'll take care of that in a minute. Mechanics will sell weapon parts, things like schematics, armor, and repair parts. They're also affected by the supply level thing, and you can give them toolkits that you find. Typically you want to keep the toolkits for yourself unless you have a surplus of them. Then you can turn those in for some pretty easy reputation. Dogtail, sure. You won't get this souvenir. Oh, he's all the way up inside. I'm not going up there. Jupiter. Okay, do that one. Maybe. Rostock. PKM. Do that. Yeah, a lot of these I can't really, like the locations. You'll want to double check your PDA. Probably before you pick these up, ideally, or you'll be, like, Rostock is the duty headquarters. I'd be walking right into a hornet's nest if I didn't have a disguise. And even with a disguise, it's pretty difficult. He's actually got quite a few things from me. Yeah, this is great. One already got done for me. Yeah, so there's, yeah, a little money and reputation right off the bat. Typically, it's like 80 reputation for a regular job, less for the little jobs that random stalkers give you, like, yeah, collecting dog tails or whatever. Model with faction patcher. He's got a lot, yeah. Gonna run out. Alright. Now, since we have a little more money, we can go on over to our general trader, so our mechanic. Our general goods man is down here. Skin flint. My man. Yeah, like, so far not seeing anything I desperately need. I'll buy some more rifle rounds. Like maybe food. Sell those because I'm probably not gonna visit the colleges for a little bit. Water's fine. Yeah, dog chops. It's typically, yeah, what I go for food, just because it has a pretty low radiation contamination level. It's 351 millisieverts compared to the satiety, to the calories versus the rads. At least when you're going, you know, cooked mutants like that. There is, of course, other, like, fresh canned options, like corn, yeah, beef Tashanka, chili, beans, the sausage, of course, which is gonna cost more, but it won't give you any radiation. Yeah, beans are a good way to go. Typically, yeah, that and the Tashanka is best. I don't even think he has any beef Tashanka. But, yeah, I'm just gonna go dog for right now. Huh. Well, it's pretty much... Oh, yeah, headlamp. And, yeah, we have that knife already. Take binoculars as well. Probably need them. Oh, hunter's kit. Here we go. Oh yeah, I'm cutting it like right down to the wire. 2,300 left over. Hell yeah. So the hunter's kit will let you harvest more mutant parts than usual. Nice for making quicker money at the beginning. Got a little bit of food, some water, some bandages. Might pick up a couple more bandages. Just because I can. Just two. Yep. Alright. We're down nothing. Just us and our trusty carbiner. I like this spot. I've set up my camp over here before. Yeah, I love what they've done with the hideout furniture. Oh, I should once I get to that a little bit more, the hideout stuff. I'll have to. I haven't figured it out for myself, but you can put music files into here and listen to them on one of the radio stations off of the PDA. You have to like convert the files and the music files into something else, another type of sound file, and it sounds like a pain in the ass. I haven't done it yet, but maybe for this series I'll have to, and yeah, see if I can actually get some my own music in here.
Что скажешь, брат?
This is our medic. Oh yeah, and he sells everything for cheaper. All medics will sell supplies for cheaper, especially if they are your medic, your faction medic.
И кто бы знал, как мне домой. Как меня прижали.
Well, I go right for the fucking red forest. Oh, he already moved to Jupiter. Maybe I could run in here and get this guy real quick, going through this north exit. Total death wish, screwing with the monolith like this, but it sounds really fun.
Уникальное какое место. Его бы изучать, открыть
Oh yeah, here's an important thing that I just remembered. You can't just buy weapons. I mean, you can buy knives and explosives, but that's about it. If you want guns, you'll actually have to find them and repair them. That's monolith, that's monolith, that's monolith, that's monolith. That is monolith. Oh god. Oh god. Holy shit. There were a bunch of them too. See if I can get him again. Nope. Get up there. No idea where the other ones are. Saw a few, and then they just kind of vanished. Freaking monolith, man. Yeah, you can use cigarettes, water, or alcohol, or drugs to flush radiation out.
Монолит.
Forgot he was still alive. For fuck's sake, bro. don't like being interrupted things. Anyways, I was saying, yeah, all those things will flush radiation out. But the cigarettes are best if you don't like want to waste your water or alcohol on like weaker stuff, weaker radiation. Ooh, oh my god, that's a really nice sight. Actually, this might be a nice rifle to just have in general if I having stuff that's that nice. I personally do not like the L85 very much, but do for now. Well, yeah, there's one thing we can fix up already, and I'll talk a little bit more about like the weapons, weapon parts, and yeah, how to do all that. But for now, going through bodies, taking off attachments, their patches, ammo parts, sell this meat and then cook that. Pretty much everything except the pistol. Oh, but even with the weapons, if you hover over them and you see down at the bottom the replacement parts and the values, yeah, if they're above 60, I'm pretty sure, it's like 50 for armor parts, and it's like 60 for weapon parts, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't have the right tool anyways. Oh, I thought the Swiss knife did it. Oh well, anyways. I really shouldn't be staying still this long. Oh, these guys are dead. I wonder who killed them. Oh, probably this guy. Oh, that's a clear sky, dude. So much going on already. SV98. I'm gonna look at the details for this, and it'll tell me, yeah, what kind of kit I will need for this. Not a NATO rifle, but I mean that's not really stopped me in the past. I'm not gonna take it, just because I don't know. I feel like sticking with NATO stuff. It feels right. And even if you don't have the right kind of weapon, depending on your faction, you can, using a gunsmithing kit that you can find in stashes, you can reload ammunition to your desired caliber. As long as it's like, you know, a rifle round to a rifle round, or a small rifle round to the same, pistol to the same, shotgun shell the same. But yeah, visually we'll touch on that later. Not super important right now, just, yeah, doing some missions, doing some fighting, gathering up all the stuff you can from your enemies, from mutant parts. Even one of the little info things, info screens, here says, God, what was I even gonna say? I fucking forgot already. Yeah, what does the info screen tell you about? It tells you a lot of things. You should read them. I should read them more, apparently. Oh, shit! Yeah, I can't even go here yet. Yeah, I forgot about that. You're gonna need to, get a special helmet and deactivate a thing to go up there, so... Yeah, it doesn't look like I can even do that monolith stuff yet, and I probably can't go to Limansk either. Looks like yeah, we'll just have to look around somewhere else. Probably, yeah, just keep getting missions from Freedom. Hearing freaky shit. There's probably a controller nearby. Type of mutant. Oh, or it could be because I've taken side damage as a result of being in the Brain Scorcher. It's this fantastic device that separates the southern zone from the more important northern zone. Why is it there? That's not important. The important part is that it kills you. So don't go there. Yet. I'll take this little bit of crap that I found. And probably hang on to that. I don't really have a choice, I can't break it down. So I will sell the suppressor in that site and get a lot of money. And also view PDAs we pick up, and sometimes they'll have stash coordinates in there, which will automatically pop up on your PDA. I probably don't have any yet because I just started. Wrong one. But yeah, there'll be like these little white or yellow dots kind of signifying what kind of stash it is. Yeah, these are our quests, our tasks. So, those are always fun. Yeah, it looks like I'll be rolling south pretty much immediately to go take care of this. And after that, probably just head straight back unless I do some bandit jobs, which might be worth it just for the extra cash and opportunity. I will move that in there. It's kind of my early game stash, is this box. Right in the middle. Hello. Hello. Yeah, pick up some more jobs from people around here. Let's sell this crap first. Give him the PDA. Yeah, just some bullshit. It didn't give me hardly anything. 30k from that though. Oh my god. 2600. Yeah, 38k right there. The weapons attachments, especially from the stuff you get off the monolith, are going to be huge. Like, probably even bigger than artifacts. Yeah, being a good fighter and just peeling those attachments off is going to be a pretty great way to make some quick cash. And, you know, I highly recommend doing it that way as well, just for the experience with fighting. It's pretty brutal in this one. Do another campfire save. Then I'll get out of here. I have to go outside of the base and go around, and then I'll head south. A couple of things I should do here at the base before I roll out. See what I can do about this L85. I was thinking about it for a minute. Probably very useful to have. Also, excuse me. Oh, big rip. Okay. Yeah, also type C, barrel in good shape, trigger in good shape, just need gas tube, bolt, and bolt carrier. Even though I already, sold the suppressor and the optic that came with this thing, but that's fine. That's fine. It's just a little more versatile than this thing. I mean, this is a great distance rifle for sure, but you only have FMJ bullets with it. You can't have like armor piercers. Actually, you know, you can. You can have armor piercers. I think yeah, it just has a short mag. But so do other snipers, but there are better options. I'm literally just thinking out loud at this point. The second I get on camera, I start running my mouth. RF receiver. Yeah. Let's see what I can do with that rifle. We'll get into weapon repair a little bit. God. Oh, I just hate doing another take. I refuse. Yeah, we have the one Type C clean repair kit. He does not sell ramrods yet. This kind of sucks. Just keep it in the chest for now. No point carrying it around with me. Put the spare ammo in there later once I find a gunsmith kit and break that down and turn it into some relevant ammo. Otherwise, yeah, supplies are looking good. Keep that in there. Repairs, the repair parts. Yeah. Oh, actually, you can throw these to look for anomalies, bolts, and old shell casings.
Вчера тоже подозрительная была.
А у меня
И
вот
завтра
ни косяка не
100%.
осталось.
Еще подозрительнее.
Еще.
Uh-huh. Well, I would say, yeah, that more or less does it for part one. Yeah, choosing your faction, kind of knowing which type of weapons you'd like to use, Warsaw or NATO. Selecting your stuff at the loadout, making sure, you know, your settings are all right, which, yeah, baseline settings should be just fine. Just do, yeah, story mode on whatever faction you like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, bandit, military, monolith. Yeah, don't support story mode. I think that's it, though. I think all the other ones do. And there's a main quest line. I don't even think I asked my dude about it yet. I'm just kind of doing other stuff. I should get back and ask him about it. But, yeah, picking your starting gear, making sure it's, yeah, really just supplies and, you know, basic clothes, a mask, one good, rifle or shotgun. Yeah, you get the knife. Yeah, making sure you have enough water, because that'll sneak up on you. Extra food when you can. But yeah, really getting that hunter's kit. Yep, the knife, the headlamp. Yeah, pretty much if you can start and then you can just like get those things. Like I got pretty lucky. Well, I mean, I'm all the way up here in army warehouses and some guys showed up. Which will happen. So, you know, I was able to get some cash a little bit quicker, but that's still just kind of part of the luck. Yep, getting your starting equipment to a point that you can roll out more or less day or night if you need to. Yeah, just very basic starting stuff. Like, I feel comfortable traveling from one area to another, and then possibly going from there. That's part one. Part two will be identifying and acquiring appropriate level, like, armors and weapons. Because some things you'll need higher level repair kits for, which you'll need a higher level toolkit to even make the repair kit, or you can spend a ton of money if you have the, you know, right reputation. But, I mean, I hate having to spend tons and stuff like that. Only if it's, I mean, real pertinent or something. I don't know, with like exoskeleton and stuff, it might come down to that, like buying exo batteries or whatever. But that's kind of way off. Part one, basic stuff. Part two will be basically upgrading our stuff. Upgrading our stuff. At least once. Yep. That'll pretty much do it for now. Yeah, I'll just save here and then, I don't know, probably do like some sort of time-lapse thing of me walking to, somewhere else.